Huge change to Oregon's COVID-19 vaccination timeline. The Oregon Health Authority now says everyone 16 and older will be eligible for a vaccine on May 1st. The federal government is requiring states to follow that timeline, and it is 2 months earlier than Oregon initially planned.
Yeah, that's right. We have team coverage on this big change and some new guidelines for outdoor venues. We're going to begin, though, with Fox 12's Audrey Wheel, who joins us live with some concerns from some frontline workers worried about how this might impact them. Audrey?
Well, right now, May 1st is the date that grocery store workers, retail workers, transit, postal service workers, and anyone else considered frontline becomes eligible to get the COVID-19 vaccine in Oregon. But now that the general public will qualify then too, those frontliners want to be moved up. The state is looking at doing that. In just a month and a half, all Oregonians 16 and up will be eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine. Already, we've been hearing from frontline workers saying May 1st is not soon enough to become vaccine eligible for those whose jobs have required them to interact with others throughout the pandemic. Now, with the general public qualifying at the same time they do, they fear not being prioritized at all.
We don't want to have grocery workers competing with everyone in the entire state for a vaccine when they're the ones who are interacting with hundreds of people a day. These individuals who have been essential to their communities, who helped keep their companies open, who helped keep food on the community's tables, are now just told, well, sorry, you're in the mix with everyone. That's just kind of wrong.
In a House committee meeting Wednesday, Oregon Health Authority Director Pat Allen said the state might move the eligibility for frontline workers and younger people with pre-existing conditions earlier now, but no details on that yet. Director Allen said even under the new federal eligibility rules, the state can still determine where doses go and how many different groups get. The CEO of clothing retailer Adorn says though it's not ideal, she's been able to work from home, but her sales staff doesn't have that option.
As the owner that doesn't need to be in the store because I have sales teams that can go in there, I would wait until June to let those people go in and get theirs first.
She says it's important to remember many of these frontliners have been putting themselves at risk, often without making much money.
Really honoring those people that have been serving us and providing for us during this shutdown and this time. I think it's important. I think it's the right thing to do.
And another point that some folks brought up tonight is that just across the river in Washington, frontline workers became eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine today. We asked OHA and the governor's office about an updated timeline here in Oregon and how the logistics will work to get everyone vaccinated. They say a lot of this is still stuff that they're working through right now. They do expect to be getting more vaccines from the federal government by the end of this month, and we should have more of an update here on Friday. Reporting live in Northwest Portland, Audrey Wheel, Fox 12 Oregon.